Test, test, test. Going live. Here we go, guys. All right. Good morning. Good morning. It is Christian. Welcome to the weekend. Melvin, welcome to the weekend. I agree, my brother. Where you at, Melvin? Oh, let me get this camera going, man. I think that's better. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's Christian with Voyager Super Trucker Podcast. I hope everybody out there is being safe. Once again, this is a show about putting good information, trucking information in front of good people so that good things can happen, especially first-time owner-operators, whether you've been in the game for 5 years, 10 years, and decide to actually purchase your own truck. Tons of information. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you get notified when we drop videos. All the videos. If you head over to our Super Trucker Podcast, you'll find tons of information there. We share what's reality, what's true, what real owner operators go through, so you don't have to. All right, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and smash that like button. So today is Friday, so hopefully a lot of people are, or everyone is getting unloaded as we speak, getting ready for their weekend load to make it count. All right. So that's that number one. So give it a little bit of an opportunity for people to sign up and join in, and we will get this party started. So once again, as a friendly reminder, everyone out there who is updating their medical card or has updated it recently or is about to update it, make sure you are getting that long form. It's important because if something goes wrong, as far as you will be having a pending suspension. So keep in mind and stay focused so that you don't get caught up. Remember, the process is the actual punishment. All right. So here we go, guys. So please put any kind of questions you have in the comments. We'll get them answered. And that's what we do. We'll get them answered before the end of the show. All right, had a pretty good week. We had a few guys join us from orientation, and like I said, coming next week or the week after that, we should be having an individual coming through Lone Mountain. So we're gonna drop a video on that. Actually, do a round robin around his truck, so people kind of see what kind of product they're getting. So for those who are interested in actually looking to purchase their first truck, I think that'll serve as a good video to really get a hands-on as to what they're going to be doing. Hey, David, how you doing? Good morning, brother. Happy Friday as well, man. Happy Friday. Are most of you guys getting unloaded this morning? All right, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, share. It helps the algorithm put the content in front of the right people. And again, we're not getting paid by anybody, so we definitely need that help so that the information reaches as many people as possible to make it count. All right, all right. So here we go. So what we do is we take tons of questions that we get across our multimedia platform, and then what we do is we address them and answer them here on the show at 9 o'clock or around 9 o'clock. And so that others can actually share the content, share the information, and we learn from each other. Here we go. I agree, man. It's already an awesome day, brother. So let's all have a good Friday. It's going to be an awesome day. Let's make it count so that the actual week you close out pretty strong and you're positioned for Monday to hit the ground running and have even a better week. So that's what that's going to be about. All right. So for those who are joining, again, I have seen an up movement in people purchasing their trucks. They are looking around. I saw that some inventory just dropped with Lone Mountain, so they have a couple more choices, not just new trucks, but also 2022s and so forth. So that's pretty good. Is anybody out there else shopping around? Where are some alternatives that our guys can go to? So please drop that in the comments so we can share that information to these first-time owner operators, so they can have a better idea of comparables. We do have some guys call in and they're about to get hit over the head with like $1,000 a week payment on some kind of lease to purchase. I had a guy call in, and he was concerned because they run credit at Lone Mountain or a lot of places, and he's like, man, I don't want to put my credit on the line. And the problem with that is, like, you got to have some kind of skin in the game for it to work. The minute that they're not asking you for credit, I'm just saying, be wary, guys, because what's really going to happen is, if it's a walkaway lease, and it's not going to run your credit, you can walk away whenever you want. That will come at a price, and a price you're going to pay on a weekly basis. So you're almost in the mindset that this is going to fail. I'm more about, this has to work out no matter what. My decisions are going to be the best educated ones as possible, so that it can work out. So don't be scared of putting that buying a truck on your credit, because your work ethic is also what supports that. You know what I mean? So you should be fine with that. So as long as you're going to show up to hammer it out, you shouldn't have a problem. Um, all right, Melvin. Outstanding weekend. Load great rate through the house for the reset en route, and you can't beat that. Again, man, here we go. That's what it's about now. And, rinse and repeat, baby. Rinse and repeat. And next weekend, we're going to be doing the same thing. So that's what it's about: communication and leveling up your business. So I'm glad it's going to be a good weekend for you, Melvin. That means a lot to us. So good stuff right there. Please like, share, subscribe. Got 8 people watching. Need a couple more likes. Hammer that out for us. We appreciate that. And again, so for my first time owner operators, here's how we do and what we do. We are 100% owner operator based company, looking for owner operators to join the team. Again, we don't service California, and I don't do Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. And so for whatever reason, the channel actually hits a lot of good people in California. They do reach out. So for whatever reason that happens, but again, owner operators. Uh, Oops, hold on one second. So for whatever reason, it hits that. Let me back this up. Hold on one second. There we go. Sorry about that. Um, Here we go. 9,000 weeks are back. Now that's what I'm talking about. So here we go, guys. We have to hit the ground running. We have to be able to participate. We got to be in the game in order to win it. So guys, get your trucks. Let's go. It's always, guys always ask, like, is this a good time? Is this a good time? Is it ever really a good time? The time is always now. That's what we say. Like, you're gonna do it, let's go and do it. Like, let's just rip this band-aid. It doesn't really matter when you're jumping into it. You have to get started at some point. Otherwise, you get caught up, and really what you're doing is just you're busy planning and planning and planning and not moving anywhere. So that's where we step in. We're here to help you through that planning phase, and all you got to do is execute and make the jump. So what we do is we pay 75%, and that 25% will include, obviously, the transparency, which is the original rate confirmation for all my guys. You getting that email directly from the customer to you. Everything is transparent. Cargo liability insurance is part of that package deal, so that is worry free. That's there. That's on auto renew. You're never worried about any of that. There's no additional deductions for that. It's all right there, simple and easy to read. Now the trailers, you're gonna get quality trailers, right? So these bad boys are. I got utilities and wall batches, nothing, 23s, 22s, 21s, all top of the line equipment. The only thing associated is $50 a week. That will cover brakes, tires, 90-day inspections, trailer wash. All that is covered. So it is worry free. So you could actually focus on what you do best, getting to your destination on time, so that you can bang out the reload and generate money for your business. That's what the focus point is. We are here to support you, and we know exactly what it takes to keep you rolling. So that's why that program exists. Again, $50 a week, and it is a worry-free program. All right, all you got to do is communicate, and we will always keep those trailers moving, and we got plenty of them. So that's a good thing for you guys right there. All the permits, part of the package deal. We do run with Motive for those who have it. No deduction for that, so there's no additional deductions. Easy peasy on that. We do have a plate program, and again, as guys are calling in, some guys aren't aware that you can get your own plate. To us, either way you go is not a problem. You can either get your own plate, or you can actually jump on ours. For those who don't know, again, this is geared a lot towards that first time owner operator. You don't have to have your own DOT and MC to actually get your own plate. There's a workaround. And that's what we do. We work with you. We show you how to do it. You're going to have two options on the table. You use the one that best fits your business, and then you go. So I've had plenty of my guys actually start off with our plate for the first year, and then they wind off of it and actually get their plate for the second year, and that's not a problem. So either way you want to do it, we're here to help out. We're here to drop the information and educate on how to get that done. So here we go. There are some individuals that like the carrier to always get their plate just so it's a worry-free. They don't want to stand in line. Number one, they don't want nothing to do with an IRP audit. They want somebody else to have that problem, not them. So there's just different reasons for different choices. But again, we're here to make it easy on an individual. All right. So we also offer free parking. So that's a major benefit, especially to guys in this Tampa Bay area, man. Some guys, it can range from 150 a month to 250 a month, depending on where you're parking. Imagine that right off the rip, you're already saving money. So parking is free for my owner operators for truck and trailer. We're here at corporate, and we also have a drop yard about 2 miles away. So plenty of room right there, and that's an extreme benefit for the guys. All right, guys, if you got any comments, put them in, put them in the suggestions so we can answer them. Please like, share, subscribe, put this content in front of other people so that they can actually, benefit from the content, and smash that like button and the bell icon so you're notified when our videos drop. All right. So here we go. All right, so what we're doing there is, guys, you're also getting that dedicated dispatcher, and that's actually going to be that's actually a major plus. And the reason that that's a plus is that person is always going to be aware, and and you're going to have that relationship with them, that they know how you run. The ideal situation that you want to be is that trust factor is built off of actions, right? You're going to experience that he put money on your truck. Once they put that money on the truck, now the trust factor is built, and you want it to get into a position where he knows the wheelhouse of what the goal is and what it takes to get there. So they're almost booking loads without even talking to you, because it's going to hit and it's going to work out. That's when things move smoothly. That's when things are moving, escalate to the next level, because that's efficiency. So again, this whole thing is about efficiency. You never want to get caught up with your dispatcher arguing about a load, and now we're confusing all that movement for progress, right? We're just stuck. No one's booking loads. And the last thing you want to do is get caught up over the weekend, because you're just saying no to every load that this guy is offering you. So if your current dispatcher out there somewhere, guys, is not doing what it takes, let's change that up for you. We're here to help out. 863-342-5171. And that's what it takes: an excellent dispatcher to bring those 9,000 weeks, $9,000 gross weeks into action. So here we go, guys. Let's make that happen. All right. Make sure you guys like, share, smash that bell icon so that you get notified when these videos drop. All right. So here we go. So let us know in the comments. Do we have questions? Any first time owner operators out there? Anybody thinking of purchasing a truck? Let us know what kind of questions you may have. So here we go. All right, so here we have, guys. What do you think about that? Actually, on that call yesterday, I had that one individual. He was ready to rock and roll. His only major concern was putting that truck on the credit. As I don't know, I don't like we were saying. For those who are shopping around, I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. You want to be able to get the best deal as possible and get that best truck as possible. So I don't know. I see LRM in the feed, but I don't see him today. I don't think they check credit, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. All right. All right. So again, guys, a lot of the times, guys do ask about that insurance cost because we do have individuals that hit that vacation time, and they do an extended leave, which is not an issue with us. So the value of running with us is again when you're on that 75-25 split. It's part of the package deal. It's made to be hassle free, so you can focus on what you do best. And again, you never want to be coming back to a negative balance, and that's why the program is designed in that way. So I've got people that go away for a month and come back, and again, it's not that position where you're coming back to a negative balance because you weren't contributing to that insurance. It is all part of the package deal. uh, and again, you can customize how you're getting dispatched here. We've had plenty of people level up. Just the last month alone, we had two individuals actually purchase their own trailers. So they were running with our trailers for about a year and then purchase their own. So we always welcome that. It's always great to see a fellow owner operator level up their business and hit the next level. So nobody's mad about that. And they were able to do so, and now they're running with their own trailer. So again, guys, it's how you design it. Anybody who is getting started out there, don't rush everything at one point, right? At one time. You do want to get started. That is the major key factor here. You have to take that first step, even if it's a baby step. You got to take that first step. But you don't have to buy truck, trailer, own MC, and do everything in one shot. Like, especially if you're new to it, completely new. What you want to be able to do is take those baby steps, keep the purchasing power in your pocket, and then what you would do is link up with Voyager Nation, bring your truck on board, run. Depending how fast and how comfortable you get, everybody rolls at a different speed. Within a few months, within the year, buy your own trailer. You keep it on here now. Now you have your own trailer, truck and trailer, and you're becoming that much stronger. And you slowly graduate into the next level. Again, guys, different people have different needs. Um, would I sell an owner op trailer from our fleet? Haven't done that usually because the way they do it is, I guess they trade them in bulk and just re up with brand new ones in bulk. So that's typically been the pattern for many years. So I haven't seen like the one offs in that nature. So here we go. Because because one of the biggest things is why Voyager runs with the new trailers is because it's easier to maintain a new trailer, number one. And again, we don't want anybody getting rejected because at some point those trailers get old. And the worst is when guys have things that are older than 10 years and then all of a sudden they're getting rejected at customers. I'm not saying that happens every single time, but it happens enough that it's not that it's easier just to run with premium trailers and keep you guys rolling. And that is part of the package deal that while other companies are using those rust buckets and it's just mayhem and even more expensive to maintain that, it's just easier to have new stuff and offer better product to the owner operator, right? No, sorry, I'm gonna get some water. All right, guys. We even talk about all the permits, the IFTA, and all that good stuff. So again, well, we do offer the IFTA. We'll manage it. The individuals are paying the quarterly, so all that stuff is taken care of. I do have the question often: what year truck do we accept? We're all right with. I've even done a '98 when the guy keeps a very good trail truck. He maintains it well and it has a DOT inspection on it and all that good stuff. Everything checks out. Our mechanic looked at it and it's sound. So here we go. The only thing that we're looking for is that when you go to drive, that bad boy has to go on the ELD, has to hit the drive line on its own. So that is a must. We don't do any of that paper log. I understand the exemptions. Well, we just don't participate in that. So for those who are looking to purchase that truck, you know, uh, don't limit your business by actually buying something that is too old out there that a lot of people aren't going to onboard. You don't want to do that. You don't want to have a truck stuck in the driveway. So make sure you're accounting for that. I think Mike said it before or said it yesterday. Before you actually purchase it, start calling around. So you can get a feel of how many people are not willing to do that, and then you can make your decision. It's not that guys are carriers are not lining up to accept those trucks. So just be cautious with that purchase. You don't want to make that investment only to find out the hard way. All right, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe. That's what this channel is about. Participate in the comments. Let's go. What are some of the challenges that you're going through out there, guys, that need to get addressed, and how are you solving them? And this is exactly what this platform is about, to share that amongst ourselves so that we can find better resolutions that are more efficient, cost effective, and results driven. All right. Has anybody out there actually seen been by a scale house or something like that and actually seen DOT giving somebody the English proficiency test? I'm just curious how hard they're hammering that down. I know one of our guys actually had to translate for another driver in a carrier. He actually saw the guy get put out of service. So I was just kind of curious. Let us know in the comments. Man, I guess it's Friday. Everybody ready for the weekend. Oh, Tom D, Jacksonville 95 North. So here we go. So yeah, so that stuff is still going on. Mike, I've seen it 20 years ago. Yeah, and again, it's always been in there. It's not like it's a new rule. It's the level of enforcement, I guess, that's going on out there. It's even in the comments yesterday with everybody was talking about the $5 a mile for owner operators and $1 a mile for company drivers. That should be the new petition, the law. But again, like, we're all about that. We don't need that regulation. Free market, baby. That's what it has to be. There's always going to be issues, financial issues, and for individuals who actually don't manage their money properly. One of the things that you can do, that we say it all the time because we see it time and time again, guys, is that the maintenance escrow, the maintenance account. You should definitely have one. I know if you owner ops that personally, and if that thing is less than 10K, they hit the road to make sure it's always leveled out at 10K. It's a major priority for them because the truck in itself is his business. That is the thing that generates the revenue that makes everything possible. Their understanding or their view on it is, if that truck goes away, it all goes away. It just, everything disappears. So he has to invest in that truck. That's the most important piece of the puzzle. No truck, and he ain't going anywhere. And if he ain't going anywhere, he ain't making money. So that is the most important part, and that's what gets paid first. So guys, what is in your opinion, what like, how many of you guys actually do have that maintenance account going? How many of you guys are thinking about getting it? So if you are thinking about getting it, you want to get that done sooner than later. And for my first time owner operators out there, make that part of your fixed costs on a weekly basis. You have to account for that. You have to make sure that is there. All right. So, do Southerners get to take the English proficiency test? I got a driver of mine from Arkansas, American born. A broker called me after talk. All right. So David said, do Southerners get to take the English proficiency test? I got a driver of mine from Arkansas, American born. A broker called me after talking to him, wondering where he was from, and I said, from Arkansas. Yeah, it's crazy because even the brokers too, man. Those jokers are getting involved. We actually had to piggyback off that. We had one of the guys, asking us, can this guy read English? Can this guy this? And it's like, I get it. I guess they're trying to protect their load and all of that, but I think that's a bit of an overreach for them. So but here we go. Everybody wants to participate. So, man, what other kind of crazy shit are they asking? I've had people, some brokers ask for pictures of the freaking driver next to the decals of the truck. Like, it gets crazy, man. Um, it's kind of funny, man. Sometimes when we're actually interviewing, just kind of a sidebar, like when we're interviewing for some dispatchers and stuff, some brokers show up and they try to cross over and whatnot. But the hard part is for that is that it's very difficult for them to understand. All right, look at Melvin saw that an English speaking clause in the Raycon. So here we go. So I wonder what was attached to that though. Uh, I wonder what do they deduct if you don't speak English? Like what happens then? So I wonder what rate on that. What is said on the Raycon? Like how much do they take from the line haul? 50%, 90%? All right, here we go. When I had a delivery in Tennessee, same shit. Couldn't understand anything. Called my American dispatch. He calls me 2 minutes later. Sorry, bro. You're on your own. Oh man. Yeah, man. It's at all levels. Again, man. Not like none of this makes any sense. But what are you gonna do? All right. So here we go, guys. Jumping back on back on topic once again. Again, my first time owner operators. For those who are looking to jump into the game, here we go. The time is now. Things are actually improving. A lot of the when you do search news out there, you're gonna see trucking is always bad. But here we go. But you have to be able to check out. Uh, look for the good news. Things are improving, especially compared the rates to last year. Things are on the up and up, and not only is it moving in that direction, 2026 good year, and so based on that, you want to be ahead of the curve. And when you're calculating when to purchase that truck, remember if you wait too long for it to be already on the peak, obviously there's going to be side effects because as the rates get better, the prices of equipment and so forth are actually going to go up, just supply and demand. So if you're thinking about jumping in, consider all those things now. Money isn't cheap, so you can actually probably score a good deal right around now. I've already seen some of these truck sale places do down payment matches. So that could elevate your. I know for a fact, Select Trucks in Tampa does 4,000. So if you got eight, that brings you up to 12. So it increases your purchasing power a little bit. Ask around, I guess, use that as leverage. Use it for another dealer, say, hey, these people are offering that. Can you do the same? So now's the time to ask and negotiate that and leverage those kind of things. So here we go. All right, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, smash that like button, thumbs up, please. I got 11 people in that chat and only seven. I got 4 people missing. Come on, man, let me get the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it, and it helps the algorithm push everything forward. And again, this is why we do it. And make sure you hit that bell icon. And if you are not subscribed to Super Trucker Podcast, make sure you do so and hit that bell icon so you're notified when we drop videos. All right, so here we go, guys. All right, got a comment from somebody jumping in the game. Good morning. I have a BCDL starting a school, all endorsement, twig, hazmat, except doubles, uh, transiting second career, LLC, EIN established. What brand engine truck do you recommend? Here's like I'm not a mechanic. I'm not an expert in that. You know, that is I would, yeah, in the comments, man. Volvo one. We just had this conversation yesterday. Volvo is what tends to be. The one thing I'm gonna say, man, is don't just hyper focus on that one engine specific. I mean, it's gonna be important, but at the same time, it's not everything. You want to be able to look at that holistically. You want to be able to like understand how many miles does this have. You know, what year is this truck? um, Warranties, not warranties, the condition of it. It's the totality of it. You simply want a workhorse. It's a specific engine doesn't make you the money. It's important, yes, but it's not everything. And sometimes people get lost in that. And just like my man right here, Melvin says, Cascadia DD15, right? And somebody's been successful with something else. So a lot of it is I also think how mechanically sound somebody is. That should also impact what type of truck somebody's gonna buy. Because if you don't know, like myself, I don't know shit like about engines like that. And so what I would do is I would get the closest to new as possible, a reliable workhorse, right? And then I'm gonna and then that's it. So something that I know is reliable, something that is going, is gonna do what I needed to do, has that warranty, and then I would make it happen. But just because you want a specific engine and you find it on a million-mile truck, I don't think that would be a good idea. So as you're shopping around for that, don't hyper focus on that so much that becomes everything. And now you're just shopping for an engine, and we forgot what we came for. So here we go. We got Volvos on the screen and Cascadias, DD15s. Um, they seem to be good. So I hope that answers the question rather than confuse you a little bit more. Because if I had to do it, I would go look for, like a Volvo or Cascadia's, a nice work truck, 300,000 miles or so. Low mountain has those warranties, and and that's it. At the end of the day, it's 50-50, right? It's a used truck. So all I could do is minimize minimize it as far as what can go wrong, have some backup money for my maintenance, and hit the ground running as quick as possible. All right, but here we go. But whenever you do make that, I do suggest that you're doing it properly. Line everything up. I mean, that's the secret to this all, right? You're lining everything up so you have you got the letter of intent for whatever truck you're going to buy. You know where you're going to haul. You got the haul source. You're checking all the boxes. So when you do get possession of that truck, whenever it may be, you're only a few days, if not a few hours away from actually taking the first load. That is the best scenario that can happen. All right. All right. So I got David. Sometimes it's not even the miles. Let's put it this way. I have a truck with only 350,000 miles, but the amount of idling the driver does by the time I sell it, this truck will be crap. Here you go. That's right. Engine hours too. So there's a few things you have to look at. I got Tom saying DD15s, the oil bump probably problem crazy. So here we go. All right. So yep. So there we go. Uh, check that idling time on that engine as well. So that's going to be important as well. So here we go, guys. So guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, smash that like button. It helps us take these videos, put them in front of the right people. And once again, subscribe to Voyager Nation. Voyager Nation. I'm sorry, Super Trucker Podcast. We got a lot of videos, and that will help the algorithm pick it up and put this in front of the right people. All right. We got. I'm also looking for a manual transmission. I've been watching your content and very dialed in on the business and generating the revenue, variable costs, etc. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I would say, you know, question for you. As you're getting that, are they charging you more to get that manual transmission on your license? Because I think all the new guys, I think that's additional money if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just curious. Oh yeah, how much more is it? Just so I know. I don't know how much more that is. Just wonder how much money that costs. It's kind of crazy, right? Because I actually don't get that a lot, man. I actually even have old owner operators who've been in the game for a very long time, and when they re up on trucks, they're like, "Man, forget all that. I'm actually rather have a automatic." So I don't know if that arm gets tired or what the case may be. And actually, automatics have come a long way in how effective and efficient they are, and reliability as well. So I'm actually curious, David. Do you have any automatics? Uh, Come on, Facebook. We got what do we got? We got 53 watching. We need some more comments. We need some more likes. Let's go. Help a brother out. All of them. What are all your trucks automatic or manual? See, but I know for a fact, like, so for example, my man's gonna be he's buying the truck, right, and it's for him, so I get it. He's gonna do manual, but a lot of the guys that are buying that second truck, usually I guess that's why they're also buying automatics, because it's easier to probably find somebody to seat them. So I could see how that would be a benefit to that. Here we go. All of David's trucks are automatic. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, we just onboarded an individual. He had that issue. He has a 18 speed. He actually had two trucks at some point, and that was his driver's truck. Rocked the transmission. He got it fixed, and he goes, "As much as I love and would want an automatic, he's like, this is what I have right now, and I'll just step back into my 18 speed because after even fixing it, he's like, I don't need anybody else breaking it because there's not a lot of guys out there. That's become a rare commodity. So something as easy as that affects your business decisions, right? Look at that. Why do you do that, David? To make it easier to fill the seats when needed? Oh yeah, for sure. All right. If they charge more to do it, and it's non-refundable. Yeah, man, because they're teaching you. It's not. Yeah, yeah. I would agree with that. Like you're either in and you're out, man. Like that's just because somebody bails out doesn't mean you don't owe somebody money. So yep, it's non-refundable, and yeah, you don't want to restrict it. So yeah, don't want to restrict it if it comes across a good deal. Yeah, for sure, man. That's always about opportunity. Even talking, even when we talk about that, I've had a lot of guys like not so much. I don't want to say lately in the last few months, but I guess as some for whatever reason, sometimes day cabs hit the market and they hit out there pretty heavy, and you get some good deals. And I'm like, nah, man, like, why would you buy a day cab? Even if you're gonna do local work, man, unless it's super like specialized shit that's gonna last forever. But like, I would not restrict my business where, I've had people have day cabs and then, they're telling me, nah, man, it's good. I'll do OTR. I'll just find hotel rooms. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that. And I go back to like, why would you buy this? Even if I was gonna be local or like regional, like that home every night, I would definitely buy the sleeper because you could still run that locally like that. But when times change and your business has to adapt and change, it's just a mindset shift. You're not like now changing equipment and you're not trying to rationalize, crazy ass behavior like, putting a driver in it and finding him a hotel room. So I'm not even making that up. I'm like for real when I'm telling you guys that's those have been some business plans presented to me, and obviously I have to walk away from that because that's not going to make any sense. That's over before it even starts. But again, the reason behind that is because they hit a level of desperation and they're just hoping that anything works rather than having a stagnant, a truck just not moving. And now this guy had a couple trucks and now he's trying to make this day cab work out. And I just think it was a bad business decision. I would have paid a little bit more at the dealer, and sometimes even less. I think sometimes day cabs are more expensive, and just would have had the opportunity to have his business, adapt. And he could have made some different choices. But here we go. It's like, so stuff like this happens all the time. Guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, smash that like button. Come on my Facebook, people, help brother out. For content like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so it gets dropped to you. All right, so we got. All right, so I still have to come across someone with manual transmission skills. I even started thinking that people are extinct like dinosaurs. Yeah, probably. Uh, Melvin said manual got deported. Yeah, that was a good one. Man, I love Melvin's humor, man. There we go, man. You gotta laugh at shit because if not, like you're gonna go crazy. So here we go. Here we go. My man Penrose does not know manual. All right. All right, guys. So what else you got? Hey, anybody out there actually have a day cab? Why'd you buy it? Was it you? Do you regret it, or am I crazy here or what? All right, so I got Charles in the comment on Facebook. So, what's the best plan for expansion of your business? The best plan is we're actually so number one, obviously provide quality trailers, always operate with the best equipment. Yes, for sure. Reinvest back into the business and always having an open mind for adaptability for whatever comes across. But whatever's crossing our plate, uh, we have to make sure that the main customer, which is the owner operator, is going to do it and make money. And then that's what it comes down to. Just being open minded to whatever is going to come across the table. Right? Everybody wants to see that. Everybody wants to scale the business to the next level, but I think we have to do it in with organic growth. That's number one. Not necessarily is it where an acquisition of you're buying a different company. I don't necessarily think that that's the best business platform for everybody. Um, usually that's for the bigger boys who want to gain a market share because they got other plans to grow that. So that wouldn't be for us. But again, delivering the best product that we can through our dispatchers, investing in our people and training them, and always expanding on the products that we do offer and how to improve them and make them accessible to owner operators, whether it's first time owner operators or seasoned individuals, and just grinding it out every day, man. Producing, doing 110%, and everything will fall into place. And being open to a little bit of everything. I know we talk about that dedicated work. It's not always the best, but if numbers make sense, and we have to be realistic. If it only lasts for some time, we do it for some time. Some owner operators win, and then we keep trucking when that goes away. So capitalizing on any opportunities that make sense for our team, meaning owner operators. Mike said, day cab is for daycare. We are real truckers. So here we go, guys. So if anybody did have a day cab, they're not gonna say it now. So, but here we go. All right. So hey, actually, what about you guys out there? How many of you owner operators have ever considered putting on a second truck? I'll keep my opinion to myself, but what would you have you considered it? Yes or no? Would you consider that? Yes or no? Let us know in the comments. All right. As we wait for some comments, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, put this content. It helps the algorithm put this content in front of the right people so that they can benefit and get some value out of it. Smash that like button. It helps. It helps. It helps. And again, if you're not, go get subscribed. So here we go. So again, we're always looking for good owner operators who are looking for a good partnership. And if you're looking to leverage our perks from permits, insurance, plates, fuel cards, dispatch, anything that you think of, we are here to help you out and level up your business. Just all you got to do is give us a call, 863 All right. Melvin said, only if I could clone myself. I hear that, brother. AI is, I wonder, man, we're going to have robots soon and just make another Melvin 2.0, make a few of them, right? Like we were actually talking about the other day. So yeah, in the same boat. All right. So some guys say, do we help find drivers? Yeah, yeah. We actually have we actually get pretty good feedback. People looking for some company driving positions. So what we do is, yeah, man, they get vetted through us and all of that, and then we do actually put them in front of our owner operators who have multiple trucks. And, in a lot of the cases, there've been some guys that were with us and for whatever reason, no longer have a truck and just looking to get seated again. So they've already been dispatched by us. That relationship exists. So some of our fleet owners have had it pretty nice where we just kind of plug and play, found the guy, and minimal effort in sourcing the driver. So we definitely help out with that. So, all right, David said as soon as he can put robots in his trucks, he will. He's gonna have less stress. Hey, look at that, man. Robots in the trucks, robots dispatching. So, how far is that? That technology is probably around the corner, man. How many brokers actually you're calling and actually AI is even answering? That's just I know my guys are mentioning that. You're actually getting screened with AI at some of these brokers. And kind of a sidebar, man. I had this one company. I was just entertaining it for shits and giggles, but they were actually selling the AI. I think it's called Hey. One of them is like Hey Bubba, the dispatch service. That's AI. They actually book loads for you and all that. It searches it's nowhere near what they make it out to be at all. I think it's still it's still not here yet. But it was, the demonstration was shitty. They didn't even have one really, but what they're claiming to sell is that the AI can actually go and book loads for you. So imagine that AI booking loads. All right. Do you think robots can drive manual? Hey, man, better than all right. No, that's what I'm saying. So the AI is not going to be negotiating or anything like that. It's just, I'm, but I don't know. Like, just think about like, where are we 10 years from now? Is that going to be negotiating like that? So how far is that going and how fast? So AI is getting. It may not be there right now, but I think it's moving so fast that it's not like it's not that far away either. See, David, if you had a robot, somebody would be finding that reload for you, man. So make sure you buy that. Make sure you buy your robot. All right, brother. Be good. Drive safe. Be safe. Actually, with that note too, got to get to my day job. Got some training involved today, and so please be safe. Drive safe. Thank every single one of you for being out here, joining here and sharing information with us. Um, Melvin, yes, more important than artificial intelligence. Let's fix organic stupidity. However, man, that is a long task. Got a lot of faith in humanity, brother. But man, where do we start? Anyway, that is for next conversation, my people. Once again, like, share, subscribe. Put this in front of the right people. Help the algorithm push this along to the right customers. Super Trucker Podcast. If you are not subscribed, go do so. Hit the bell icon so you get notified when we drop videos. So please come see us soon. 863-342-5171. Learn more about what we do and how we do it. And I will see you guys soon. All right. All right. So Mike is going to build an army of AI robots and take over the world. Here we go, guys. Here we go. But you got to be on the winning team, right? So here we go, guys. Don't fall asleep, AI people. All right. Be safe, drive safe. Adios.